How do y'all spell potential? I know how I spell it. B-R-A-T. I've started a new project, and it is not my Charger, even though that goes against popular opinion. This one's really different, though. Not totally in my realm, but Subaru Brat.
For those of you who've never heard of a Brat, well, they've been around a while. They were made from 1978 all the way up until 1994. Now, the Brat I bought is what they consider the first-gen Brat. It's the first ones they brought over in the United States. Mine is a 1980 model, so what's better than one Brat? How about two Brats? So yes, I got a free one with the one I purchased. I guess the guy just wanted it off his property. Interestingly, the Brat wasn't even considered a truck when it was imported into the United States, rather a passenger car. The reason it's got those weird rear seats in the back is so they could say that that was a passenger compartment and not for cargo. But it was only to avoid a large tariff put on trucks imported into the United States. The word Brat wasn't just the name for the vehicle, it was actually an acronym. It stood for Bi-Drive, Recreational, All-Terrain, Transporter.
Some of y'all may be thinking that this thing isn't very American, but I beg to differ. It's been owned by some pretty famous Americans, including Ronald Reagan and Rex Kwon Do from Napoleon Dynamite, and my doppelganger's ex-wife, Joy, from My Name is Earl, and she had hers painted up like an American flag. What's more American than that?
And for all you gamers out there, you can get a Subaru Brat in the game Forza. And I can't even describe how small this thing is in comparison to what we see on the roads nowadays for trucks. I parked this thing next to my golf cart, and it was literally the same track width, 5 foot 4 inches wide. The first generation Brat was available with a 1600cc horizontally opposed 4-cylinder boxer motor. Now this motor was capable of producing 67 horsepower and a neck-breaking 81 foot-pounds of torque.
Oh, I did flash.
You may wonder what we're going to do with this. Well, our plan is to restore it back to original and get those rear seats back in it. It's got a little rust in the corners we got to fix, but overall, this thing's in pretty decent shape.
As you can see, I've already torn it all apart. I'm just getting ready for paint and body, but first we got to remove all the leaves, accumulated mouse nests, all those other things.
I managed to find an old paint code badge on this. It was code number 70, Miami Blue. You can see how faded it was, judging by where the old sticker was removed. First order of business is to just start taking out dents and start fixing the minor rust around the vehicle. It has a little hail damage too, but that's to be expected if it's spent any time in West Texas. The bodywork is finally done, and we're going to paint this, and you guessed it, blue.
Everybody hurts sometimes.
Too much torque? All right, well, you guys saw it. The Subaru did what all Subarus do, blew the head gaskets, and we didn't even get to drive it anywhere. So that changes things for us. Now I need to decide, what are we gonna do with the Subaru? And I want you guys to help me decide, what should we swap back into that thing to make the Subaru Brat even better than it was when it came out? Go ahead and put your comments down below. I'd be real interested in what y'all think would be a good swap into this Subaru to make it even better than it was before. And preferably something that has head gaskets that don't leak. I was just wondering, how do you guys spell potential? Well, I spell it B-A-R-A-T.